Oh, hello everybody. How are you? How are you? My name is Wayne, and you are still watching Inside Fallon. And the flag that we're looking at now is going to be very symbolic of a special event coming up pretty soon. And you see these two smiling faces over here who can't wait to talk to me on camera? Yes, they're going to help us figure that out. Introduce yourselves. Let's start with Nick first. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Nick Magarelli, and I'm the Director of Borough Federal and Veterans Affairs.
And?
Hi, I'm Liz Maresca, and I am helping the Director of Veterans Affairs with this event.
Okay, now, Nick, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but I think it's a good idea that we are. This is something that's coming up in September, I believe?
That's correct, September
Okay,
22nd.
now, we're a couple months away from that, but we want to get the message out there for a lot of reasons. And what am I talking about? What's coming up?
All right, what we have is our third annual Veterans Fair. This year we renamed it. It's going to be called the Firewatch Festival.
We'll get on touching that, why that happened, but what happens in one of these things?
Okay, this year again we're partnering up with Rock Our Vets, and the basis of the Veterans Fair is to give out information about different benefits and programs that are available to our veterans, military, and their family.
Now, just for our audience to know, you're really available with this all year round.
All year round, that's correct.
And we're talking about the vets, we're talking about their families. So there's a lot of different things that maybe pop up from time to time that questions need to be answered or there's some problems. But I want people to really know that this is all year round, that you can always help for that. But Liz, you're involved with this a little bit now, and getting a little bit more specific on what's going to be happening that day. But before I get that far, why the name change and what does that mean?
Well, I think I'm going to have Nick explain that.
Oh, Nick, explain that.
Okay.
We could go that way.
All right, Firewatch Festival, any veteran is going to know what Firewatch is. Anyone who's been in the military at one point or another has served on Firewatch. And Firewatch basically is in boot camp, you have to do an overnight guard duty at one time or another. So it's anyone who's been in the military will know that name right off the bat. And anyone who hasn't been in the military, I think is going to find it a little intriguing and go, hey, what is that?
That's exactly my reaction, which is why I asked you that question. But you came back with the right answer. So I think that's going to play right into the minds of the people that are involved that we want to really reach out to.
Absolutely.
Liz, back to you.
I'll take the festival part.
Take the festival part.
There you go.
So, yeah, we wanted to...
And this is a pretty major festival. We're not
This
talking
is a
about one
major
little thing.
thing, right?
Like
It
a
really
bunch of hours.
started as a veterans fair, like Nick said, with giving out information. And then we added the concert and took some advice from, our exhibitors and attendees and started to kind of grow some other things, and it became a festival. And we're still going to have the fair because that's kind of the important part of it, and open to all veterans, not just Fair Lawn veterans, not just Bergen County veterans. If you are a veteran, if you know a veteran, bring them, absolutely. It is information that they can use. So the fair will still be there. We are going to have a concert again. This time we're doing it a little different. We have local bands who are volunteering their time to come out and play, so we're going to have multiple bands. We are partnering with Memorial School. Their PTO is hosting a car and motorcycle show. So we're going to have car and motorcycle show.
Pause. Car
Yes.
and motorcycle show?
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That's a good little additive to this.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, absolutely. The whole thing is, yes, we're going to have the Veterans Fair, but the big thing is we're trying to make it a community event. We want people to come out and show their support for our veterans, for our militaries. That's why we're adding different things. We're even adding children's activities as well. We want to get the whole entire community involved, and not just Fairlawn. We want everybody to come. We want this to be a huge event, for people to come in and give thanks to our military and veterans.
So let me try to get a visual. You're going to be on a bike and Liz will be in the sidecar?
Maybe.
No, but
We'll put little things
I
on.
may be
I'm
on
trying
stage.
with the little helmets on or something like that. That might work out. Okay, more of what's happening that day.
So, those are kind of our big three things. We will have activities for kids. We're trying to get a obstacle course, which I have a feeling I might wind up on. And then the other big thing, we are going to do a raffle for prizes for veterans and military. So if they bring in proof that they are a veteran or a member of the military, they will be entered into a raffle, and prizes that are donated by local businesses will be given out.
Now, are you looking for others to get involved? I'm talking about maybe some of the other bands, maybe other entertainment, or maybe some volunteers to help out with the actual event inside, maybe? Are you looking to try to help people come along?
Yeah, so, absolutely. Anybody who's interested can email us, and we'll give you the email at the end. But one of the other ways that people can help is sponsorships. So we have all different levels of sponsorships.
That sounds
We
like it's a
wanna-
pretty important deal, sponsorship.
Oh,
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Any event, unfortunately, doesn't go for free. So we're doing this without any financial support, so we need sponsorship for this event. So it goes anywhere from gold sponsorship down to any items if you want to give out for raffling. So any and all help is deeply appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sure you're going to be having a program alongside of this where some of the sponsorships will be listed and probably maybe even some banners there as well.
Absolutely.
To sort of like thank him for that.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, this is Liz and I love show and tell. And what are you showing me here?
So this is our program book. This is given out to all attendees. And like Nick said, we have different levels of sponsorship, all the way from $1,000 down to donating an item. We really want to give our businesses a chance to sponsor it in any way that they can. So we have this program book. It has information for veterans in it, but it also does have some ads in it. So these are our Rock Our Vets who we partnered with, and then last year VFW was a gold sponsor.
Is Rock Our Vets a band?
No, Rock Our Vets is a charity and
See, I'm
amazing
sure
charity.
Other people will be thinking that's
Yep,
the question.
no,
Explain that.
Rock Our Vets is a charity that we work with very closely. Ted is the head of it, and we tried to bring him in, but he's not a TV guy, so we'll just talk
Oh,
about
like
him.
you two won't.
But Rock Our Vets
Well,
has
Liz is,
been
I know that.
Rock Our Vets has
down
been
here a lot.
amazing. Anytime a veteran needs something, we've called Ted, and he's taking care of whatever it is we
Yeah.
need. You can probably talk specifically
Yeah. There's
about
actually
it.
a couple other programs that we're actually working on with him that we want to start up in Fairlawn. I don't give out any details yet because we're still working on it, but I think it's be really beneficial. Be really beneficial to a lot of veterans.
One of the things that I think the reasons why we're doing this now, we want to make sure that we have enough time to put a lot of this together. So are we going to be approaching deadlines, for example, for the sponsorship? I mean, we're saying September, but that's going to be upon us before we even know it. And I know you're going to need time to put the book together and organize.
Yeah.
Should we try to let people know that there are deadlines and you want to get this ball rolling as quickly as you can? That's
absolutely.
sort of the idea?
I say by the end of June, if I could get it, everything in, to, really be appreciative.
All right. How do you guys feel about doing something like this? This is going to be kind of exciting and at the same time really gratifying.
Exciting and petrifying.
Yeah,
sometimes.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
No,
I got a good response on that one.
It's great. No, it's great. I mean, the reason we do it is we can get all these organizations here in Fairlawn. I mean, our veterans, our local veterans can drive 10 minutes, farthest point in Fairlawn to see a lot of these organizations that are an hour away, 2 hours away, and people they wouldn't normally get to talk to. New Jersey Department of Military Affairs. I mean, we have major organizations,
I've been
and
there
there
a
are
couple years
people.
and I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, there are people here that you don't get to talk to when you go to these places, and they're standing here waiting for you. So this is really important to us. Our veterans get the benefit of these people being in our own backyard, and then the celebration is, listen, it's a celebration for the community to show their support and show their
That's a great
appreciation.
combination. I'm glad you actually came together and did something like that. By the way, Nick, a tip of my hat to your son, Navy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Tons of respect for you and him. I think it's something that we always want to mention. And I think Fairlawn is kind of special in doing an event like this. I don't really hear about this happening on this level almost anywhere else.
No, I think it's a pretty unique event. I mean, there are a lot of information fairs out there, but as far as growing it and to involve the community, I think it's one of its kind, and we're pretty proud of that.
I think we are too, having you guys do this. And something important. We want people to be able to reach us now. You got some information on how they could do that?
Absolutely. You can email us at any time at veterans@fairlawn.org.
Say it one more time, please.
Veterans with an S at fairlawn.org.
Okay, we're going to put that on the screen so people can have it too.
Great.
Guys, it's great. I've done so many different things in this town, and one of them that really strikes home is what you're now talking about. Folks, you're watching this, you're listening to this, get involved now. It's not that far away. We want people to support it. It's all benefiting a lot of special people in our community. Nick, Liz, God bless you both.
Thank you.
Folks, stay with me. I'm going to be walking around town getting involved with more things. Until we meet again, my name is Wayne Robbins. I'll see you next time inside Fairlawn.